So today we will be looking at a Harvard Business Review article by Richard Devaney. It's called The 3D Printing Revolution. And we will understand how the 3D printing is really taking over the printing world and going mainstream. First of all, the author explains that the offerings have improved because additive manufacturing has various benefits. It offers a higher flexibility. It's a simpler setting up process because there are less pieces to assemble, right? The buyers can also customize the product they purchase, so they can really make it their own. The pieces, for example, that used to be molded separately are now molded together. For example, a pair of sunglasses, a simple pair of sunglasses that is usually made of different parts that are put together, assembled. Right now, it is possible to make it one single piece with different textures and different densities of material. So the frame will be tougher, the sides will be a bit softer, and so on. We are also able with additive manufacturing to skip assembly on complex mechanical parts. And GE Aviation, for example, uses that to produce the fuel nozzles. It allows for more precision, for more detailing, and we're also able to cut costs by 75%. Really, the next step of additive manufacturing, the author believes, is the big area additive manufacturing. For example, printing the skeletons of the jet fighters, where all that is left to do once the product is done is really to plug and play a couple of computers and so on to be able to really have a full product that's actually working. The author also looks into the operations of 3D printing because, of course, this whole revolution will also have an impact on the operations. And he's talking about product strategy. And what is product strategy really is, what are we going to sell? There are new design features, the aspects are improved. So overall, we will be able to better serve customers or not. So this is the question that a product strategy answers to. 3D printing, especially in aerospace and automotive industries, allows for a lot of performance gains, and in these industries, performance gain is really what we are looking for when improving the product. We're able with additive printing to make it lighter, to make it more fuel efficient, to have it so the final product was able to have a better resistance to shocks and so on. So these are huge gains for the aerospace and automotive industries. Also, Richard is looking into the operating strategies. So how will we buy, move, and sell goods? With additive manufacturing, because we will be able to really customize what we are printing, we will be able to cut out assembly steps, to slash inventories, of course, to save costs, to offer different ways of selling, because as I mentioned earlier, the customer will be able to really customize his own products. The result, the final products will also travel on shorter distances. So again, economy of time and money, and so on. So yeah, a lot of good points for the operations. The author also believes that there will be a certain commercial ecosystem that will be created, because the businesses will need to re-identify themselves and really ask themselves, what are we doing? What type of industry are we going to serve? He believes that the traditional definitions will be blurred because companies will be able to print different products. They will be able, for example, to do kids' bikes as well as car pieces, because the 3D printing offers that much more flexibility than before. There's also, of course, with every revolution, with every new product, there's also opportunities. And Richard Devaney is really looking to the platforms. So the big players such as eBay, Amazon, all the big companies will be able to create even more profit from creating platforms for the smaller companies that will serve the smaller companies. And he believes that really this digital ecosystem is the key to success, because those big players, they will be able to influence prices, to deal with a huge amount of orders, because they will all come in, all of a sudden, right? And they will also be able to control the market, to influence prices, and to offer a lot of services to smaller companies. Well, he also believes that there will be a shift between the owners of manufacturers, of additive manufacturers, versus the owners that have the informations. And the big organizations will really have the power to influence this new emerging market, by researching the information from the client. What do the clients want? How do they want it? And so on. This information will be a lot more available on the market. So overall, Richard Duvernay believes that the 3D printing revolution is really coming up very, very fast. And he also believes that it has a lot of benefits, that it will improve a lot of industries, but also that it is coming much faster than we believe. So let's stay tuned and see what happens.